It's me again. If you're watching from this point of the video and you are watching the replay, there's timestamps in the comments. No need to watch me unless you're into that. No judgment. As usual, I'm going to give y'all 3 minutes to get notified by the YouTube notification system. And then we'll get started with this reading. Don't you love when I come around? Give you another minute and 30. Transformation station. Sorry, I'm arranging my microphone cord. Sorry, that made you a little dizzy. You got about 30 seconds before we get started. Ten seconds. How y'all doing? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Okay. Make sure y'all subscribe if you have not already. What's up, gang? It's your girl Sid from Savy Sentient, and welcome to another almost daily reading where I will pull these cards for you almost daily. If you all are new here, hello and welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Please make sure that y'all do the things like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you all are looking for personal readings, you can book at SavySentient.com. That is the only place that you can book. I'll never be in the comments trying to solicit readings from you because that's ghetto and we don't do that. All right? If you all have a spooky story or a spiritual event that you would like to share here on the channel, it will be shared on Spooky Saturdays. And you can send your story via a video recording or type it out for me, however you want to send it, to my email at savvysentient@gmail.com. And this subject, put my story. Okay? And I think that's about it. Shout out to all of y'all who send super chats, super thanks, and cash apps. You are greatly appreciated. May your kindness be returned to you tenfold, 20-fold, 1,000-fold. And may my ancestors make it so. Ashe. All right. So, hi, how you doing? Let's go ahead and get into this reading. So, as I was channeling the energy for the collective today, the message that I got was this. Whatever spirit this was very kind. And they started off the message with just a gentle hi. So they said, we use your troubles to highlight your exaltation. You are rich without riches, triumphant without triumph. You are everything you will ever be. Okay? So, what I took from that is I feel like whoever I'm talking to someone who has experienced the life of an underdog. You are someone who has experienced a lot of hardship. You have been down on your luck. Um, I'm hearing, I get knocked down, but I get up again, and you're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down. So maybe that song is significant to you, but I definitely feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're the kind of person who was kicked while you were down. People chose to step on you or step over you, disregard you while you were down. They didn't want to lend a helping hand to you while you were down. Instead, you may have had people in your life who actually applauded your downfall, actually laughed, found it amusing that you struggled. They found pleasure in your season of, struggle. But with this channel message, what I'm feeling is Spirit wants these people to remember you exactly as you were. They want people to remember you beat down and struggling. They want them to remember how they treated you, and they want them to stand on that. I feel like in this season, Spirit just really wants to drive home the point of how you were overlooked because of the way that you're about to be exalted. So, this exaltation that they speak of, it's not to say that you're not going to be rich, but it's to say that even before money comes to you, even before your bank account explodes, even before your name is known from city to city, country to country, even before you receive the accolades that you deserve, you already are that. You already are rich. You already are abundant. Even before you see success and triumph, you're already that. You came into this world everything you will ever need to be. And they need you to remember that. Because this next season is going to be a tremendous shift for you. And they want you to remember who you are. I'm hearing now Kendrick Lamar, be humble. Sit down. And it's not to say like you need to sit down and, whatever. But it's just to say that no matter how big Spirit is about to make you, don't forget where you came from. And that's not a threat, not to say that Spirit is going to send you back there, but it's just to say be proud of how far you came and remember your humble beginnings. Okay, so astrologically, the thing I want to focus on today astrologically is the November 1st, 2024 new moon in Scorpio. Okay, so new moons are a time of setting intention. Okay, it's the beginning of a cycle. And in Scorpio, the sign of death, birth, rebirth, transformation, change, shadow, the occult. Okay, this is a time for you to set intentions, I feel, to go deeply within yourself and sit with those hard times. I feel like you're meant to revisit them, but not to relive them. Not necessarily get into the vibration of the lack that you were in, but I kind of feel like you're needing to approach those situations as an observer. Walk up to yourself in this visualization and look at the life that you were living in that time period when you were down. If you are currently there, this is saying step outside yourself and look at the situation you find yourself in as an observer, understanding that things could be worse, but also things are about to get better. Things are about to be transformed. And to not look at the situation that you find yourself in as some type of punishment or some type of karma that you received. But I feel like there's something very significant, some type of lesson, some type of message that you are meant to receive from reflecting upon your hardships that are going to help you tremendously in this upcoming season of growth. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot for you all and see what's going on in your situation. Okay. Of course, we're going to use the Santa Muerto deck. Santa Muerte deck. Because it's Scorpio season, duh. Alright, so unless I feel guided otherwise, I'll probably be using this deck for the entire Scorpio season. So let's see what's going on here in your situation, gang. Alright, so what is the question at hand for my collective? What is the question at hand for my collective? See, I be knowing. The Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles. Shit is about to change. I literally just told y'all that in a channel message before I ever touched a card. Okay? The Seven of Pentacles energy is about rewards. It is about reaping what you sow. But it is also about reflection as well. Okay? It's about asking yourself if the effort that you put forth was worth the reward that you received. Okay? It's also about learning from your past and realizing that there are certain things that you could have changed or that you can change moving forward. Okay? So Wheel of Fortune energy, this is a new cycle. This is good fortune. This is expansion. Okay? So that is what's here at the core of things. And Spirit told me that before we ever picked up a card. Okay? So, what is crossing this energy of good fortune and rewards for my collective? Five of Pentacles. Bro, did I even need to pull cards? Because the way I just already read this without even pulling a card, like I know I don't need to, but visuals, the visuals. All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles energy. This is about lack. This is about lack mindset, insecurity. This is about insignificance, feeling insignificant. You know, all of them things them. So, this could be the energy that you were in. Feeling like you were not good enough, feeling like you did not have enough. Like I said, you might have been in situations before where you were lacking. And when you were down, nobody helped you up. Nobody cared to even see if you needed the help. People just looked over you, stepped over you. Okay? And for whatever reason, that's very important here. That's a very significant thing. And the energy of humility is very important, okay? Let's see what the future possibility is. The future possibility is Okana Kaseku. Watashi wants that. The future possibility is that you become a star. Star. Kira. Watashi wants that. All right, that you reach your destiny, that you fulfill your destiny. The future possibility is that a wish is fulfilled for you. The future possibility is that you gain healing, balance, success, achievements, accolades, all of them things, them. What's at the root of this? What's at the root of this for my collective? Mm. And it bees like that. Yo, this, I literally could have just sat here and just talked to y'all this whole reading and got the same message. What's at the root of this is the Three of Swords and the Sun in reverse. The Three of Swords is that backstabbing, that betrayal, that grief, that sorrow. People knowing that the things that they've said about you, that they have done to you, or the ways that they failed to show up for you would hurt you. And they did it anyway. The Sun in reverse is a lack of clarity, a lack of growth, a lack of I can't talk, a lack of vitality, a lack of growth, a lack of abundance. Okay, what I'm getting very specifically is that the people closest to you, the people that you love the most, have been the people who have consistently betrayed you throughout your life. And it was because you could not see clearly, Sun in reverse, that they were allowed the proximity to you in order to cause you harm. Okay? I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you are such a pure spirit. You like to see the best in everyone. The Sun card energy typically has a child on a white horse. Children represent innocence. The color white represents purity. And I feel like you're very much a pure soul. You love who you love and you love hard. It is Leo energy. So that's that lion-hearted love that you have for people. But it was your love of these people that blinded you to the fact that they didn't care about you. That they were not here as a helper to you, as a family member, as a friend, as a lover, but as someone who envied you or someone who just didn't care about anyone other than themselves, who was entirely selfish. So whenever you needed them, it was very easy for them to discard you. But I feel like in this period, that's what Spirit wants you to focus on as you reflect upon your past and your downtimes and your hardships. They really want you to focus on who was not there for you, in spite of how much you loved them and how much you showed up for them. Because these are people that you also showed up for and kept showing up for and kept showing up for and kept showing up for. But as soon as you said, I need help, they stepped over you. I'm seeing someone right now like step over a human and then like kind of slide their foot, like kick them out of the way, like scoot over, like move. Like that's how they treated you, whether that is theoretically or physically, actually. Okay, so tell me about the past. Here we are. Tell me about the past for my collective here. Something wanted to flip but didn't. King of Cups. Okay. Tell me about the past. Ugh. Oh, okay. In the past, we have the Chariot and Santa Muerte showing up here ASAPishly. Hi, Kelsey. All right, so the Chariot energy, that is the fastest moving card in the deck. Okay. So this is rushing towards, this is like willpower, rushing towards a goal, having determination, not giving up, like really being a hyper focus on, success or a goal. But with the Santa Muerte here, what I feel happened in the recent past is that there was a lot of upheaval that happened fast. There was a lot of change that happened fast. There was a lot of endings that happened fast. There was a lot of beginnings that happened fast. Hi, Angel. We're definitely going to clarify that because I feel like this energy here was the catalyst for everything that's about to take place for you. Okay? So there was definitely heavy on the endings is what I'm getting. Heavy on the transformative energy of Santa Muerte. Uh, she was in your life, or an energy similar to her was in your life, like really shaking things up. You might have felt overwhelmed in this time period. You may have felt that you didn't know which way was up. You might have felt like everything was just chaotic and happening so fast and just overwhelming you. So we're definitely going to clarify that, but let's see what the future possibility is for you. What's the future possibility for my collective? We have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is about options. It's about dreams. It's about daydreams, choices, having your head in the clouds. This is like fantasy energy. Okay, so we're going to clarify why that's there. Let's go ahead and break this down before we get into your energy. And I want to start with this recent past energy, because what happened? What is this chaotic, fast change, movement, transformation, endings, rebirths? What is this about, Spirit? Look. Eight of Cups is clarifying it. So there were a lot of people that you walked away from. Connections, jobs, family, friends, foes that you moved away from because you felt, as this card says, a need for rebirth. Yeah, so in the recent past, there has been a shift. You have made your mind up about certain people. You've made some decisions and you confidently took action towards them, even if they were not necessarily something that you wanted to do. Tell me more. You may have felt motivated by spirit. You may have felt intuitively led to have to cut people off and block them. Yeah, 10 of Wands, because these people, these situations were burdensome to you, and spirit led you to lay your burdens down. I'm hearing enough is enough. I'm hearing that these people that you have been around since the beginning of this reading, clearly these people have not had your best interest in mind, but you've been too abused by them, whether you acknowledge it as abuse or not. The mistreatment, the lack of reciprocity of energy, I'm hearing that these people are users, that they've been using you. Let's pull a couple toxic collective to get some traits of whoever these people are. Okay. What are the traits of the people that the collective had to walk away from? Tell me about these people that the collective had to walk away from. Hi, Deborah. Tell me the traits of the people that my collective had to walk away from. It's this card right here. I feel it. These people always wanted to argue with you. They're people who would like pick at you, maybe even unwarrantedly, unnecessarily, arguing about things that didn't require arguments. Things that could be easily resolved, they want to turn them up. And turn down for what? These people are people who thought you were gullible. I don't think that these are the people that are gullible, but it's you. They think that because of your love for them, because of how kind you are to them all the time, because of how much you like to try to help and be of use to people, they think that you're gullible. They don't realize that you have another side of you that is more Queen of Swords, more analytical, more discerning. They just don't appreciate that you care, that you love them. And so instead of thinking that you do the things that you do out of love, they're just like, oh, collective is stupid. Collective is gullible. I can get over and have my way with collective. These people are impulsive. Whoever this is might be fire energy or have major fire placements. Because I'm getting them as, I don't want to say a bully because I feel like that's too light. But I feel like they're aggressors. And I feel like I'm hearing warhead. Like they always want war. Even when it's uncalled for, unnecessary. Like, who the fuck has the energy to fight all the time? Like, who wants that? It just takes so much energy to be in that space. And I feel like maybe you don't like to engage with that. And this is another reason why they take you as gullible or like someone that they could get over on. It's not that you don't want to fight. I mean, you don't want to fight, but it's not like you can't fight. It's not like you can't defend yourself. It's just like you're choosing peace. Okay? This person is super stubborn, whoever we're talking about. Hi, Jewel Moon. They're super stubborn. It's their way or no way. And what's the last? And they're manipulators. Okay. This person is very manipulative. And I'm looking at liar right now as I get my deck back together. This person is a liar as well, which goes hand in hand with manipulation. So that makes sense. But this person, because they think you're naive, they try to manipulate you. The message that I'm getting right now is that they have a perceived version of you in their mind. And no matter how you've changed, developed, grown, evolved over time, they still see you as whoever they've always thought you were. They don't see your growth because they lack it. They haven't grown. They're stuck in time. They're unevolved. They're unhealed. And because they don't have the capacity or the ability to heal or grow or transform in the way that you have, they see you as stuck in time. And so the actions that they're taking against you, they're taking against their perceived version of you. So the version of you that they saw as naive, as gullible, as innocent, as easy to take advantage of or get over on. They don't know that the way that you present today is by choice. Okay? Talk to you where my mom. You look exactly like my mom. Oh, wow. I mean, messengers coming off in all shapes and sizes. So maybe you needed me to look like your mom in order to get your attention so you can get the message. So, spirit works in interesting ways. But yeah, this person is playing with a past version of you, is what I just heard. They're playing with the past version of you. They didn't get the motherfucking update. This is a 2025 update that you currently are. And they're over here playing with the 1993 version of collective. Hi, y'all. Hi, Wild Razorback fan. Michelle. Okay. So, what's going on with my collective? Tell me about my collective and what's surrounding them. We have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so there's definitely conflict surrounding you because, like I said, this person, whoever we're talking about, and I kept seeing this energy. This exact card is what kept flashing in my mind, which is why I kept saying that I feel like whoever we're talking about, they're fiery. They're a fire sign. They're an aggressive fighter. I got the word warhead, hothead. Okay, so tell me about my collective, please. What is the status of my collective at this time? status of my collective at this time? I don't know what that was. I wanted to flip. It's that King of Cups again. That's the second time that it wanted to flip and didn't come out. So I do feel like I said, you all are an evolved version. You all are healed. You all are elevated. And people don't realize that because they are making you be what they want you to be in their mind. They're playing with a old version. They don't have the update. All right. The way that you're showing up, though, look at you with your strong ass, the strength card. All right. You're showing up very strong. This is Leo energy, Michelle, the strength card. So you're showing up as la luchador or el luchador, okay? As a fighter, as a wrestler. I told you guys, y'all were someone who got knocked down, but y'all got up again, and they're never going to keep you down, okay? So you're showing up as a fighter. Tell me more, Spirit, what is surrounding my collective? What is surrounding my collective? The Hanged One energy. So the Hanged One energy is about surrender. It is about release. This is about enlightenment as well and seeing things from another perspective. So I feel like I was saying with the astrology, you all are going to be needing to, with this new moon energies, set the intention of looking back on your past, looking back on your darker times, looking into your shadow, and gaining new perspective from your difficulties, from your hardships, from all the times that people stepped over you, looked over you, kicked you while you were down, okay? Refused to help you even though they had the ability to, okay? Chose to be selfish, chose to, ooh, gross. I'm hearing that some people got satisfaction out of seeing you down. You were exactly where they wanted you to be. They never wanted to see you comfortable, happy, free, growing, elevated. So there was this sick satisfaction that they got from seeing you homeless, down on your luck, losing everything, having bad health, going through heartbreak. Some of these people, they only come around, they only want to be close to you, they only want to talk to you. You can only get conversation from them, a phone call, a return text, when you are going through a difficulty, because they enjoy it. They enjoy hearing you cry. They enjoy hearing your stories about being abused, being mistreated, being mishandled, having things taken from you. They enjoy your hardship. Tell me what's in the mind and the emotions of my collective. What's in the mind and the emotions is the Emperor. Bossing up, okay? Getting into your masculine energy, your divine masculine energy, taking action, providing for yourself, building, okay, accomplishment, becoming a boss in whatever way that resonates with you. Gaining so much mastery. The Emperor energy is literally all four of the kings of the tarot. So you have that passionate, benevolent leadership of the King of Wands. You have that intelligence, that analytical nature, the justice of the King of Swords. You have the business acumen, okay? You have the financial acumen of the King of Pentacles, and you have the emotional maturity. You have the love, the mastery of spirituality, of your gifts, of your intuition, of the King of Cups. You have all of these things done, okay, as the Emperor. And that's what's on your mind and emotion. It's conquering all of these areas of life and just being masterful, showing up fully embodied as the boss that you are always meant to be. Star card energy, manifesting your destiny. That's what's on your mind and emotion, and with the support of the universe. During this Scorpio season, y'all are going to see so much transformation in every area of your life that's going to elevate you. And this is why you felt compelled spiritually to move away from these people. This is why people were suddenly blocked. This is why people just stopped hearing from you. This is why your energy changed towards people. This is why you stopped caring. You emotionally divested from people and their situations. You stopped letting people siphon your energy and drain you, and you focused all your attention on you. A lot of you all have recently gone into hermit mode where you've just isolated and you focused on you. Some of you all were forced into that energy, but regardless of how you get there, you love it there because you're seeing how much growth and how much you are accomplishing by being there. In this Scorpio season, a lot of people are going to be shown why you've been so distant. And they're going to fucking hate it. And it sounds like a them problem and not a you problem. Enjoy your bounty. What is the outcome here for my collective? Who are you, Tarot Destroyer? You are not one of my mods. If you get disrespectful, if you act crazy, I'm just leave it at that. So, the outcome. Come on, outcome. Come on, outcome. The outcome is the Seven of Wands in the reverse. You're going to be able to let your guard down. Oh, bottom of the deck is Temperance. Bottom of the deck is Temperance. Y'all are going to be able to let your guard down. You're going to be able to stop having to fight. You're going to be able to stop having to block yourself off and having to go so hard to protect yourself. Temperance energy is about peace. It is about balance. It's about alchemy. It's about healing. It's a major arcana. So I'm feeling like y'all are going to be able, Ten of Pentacles underneath that, to finally fucking relax. Because who wants to keep fighting all the time? Who wants to keep struggling all the time? Y'all are going to be provided with everything that you need. You're going to receive stability in this new cycle. And it's not that you're just going to be magically blessed with it by your fairy godmother bibbity boppy booping your ass. It's because you've been working for it. It's because you've been creating it. And now it is manifesting in real time. Everything that you've been working so hard for, it is going to be showing up for you in real time. So, let's do a little bit of clarification. I don't know. Yo, that's crazy. Every single one of the cards that were specifically about you, with the exception of the Seven of Wands, are all major arcanas. So I do feel like this is something big that is happening. And they're pretty positive major arcanas as well. And then at the bottom of the deck, we did have the Temperance. So 4 major arcanas in a row. Big changes are about to be happening. In a car, Michelle? You did say you were you the one who said that you were living in your car? But, yeah. And just understand, guys, that even if you are living in a car, I've done that. Not now, but you were. Okay. Even if you were living in a car, if you were in homeless shelters, if you were living outside, I can't even imagine that. I was grateful to have my car, but to be just outside with no shelter. There was a reason for it. There was a reason for it. There was a purpose for it. Okay. So don't, I want to say be grateful, Rosa. I want to say be grateful for even that, for whatever you experienced when you were at the rock bottom of rock bottom, when you were at your absolute worst and had absolutely nothing, right? When you had absolutely nothing, understand that Spirit was there and it was for a reason. You needed to experience that for a reason. And while for some the reason may have been humility, there may have been a higher purpose than even that. It wasn't about, building your character through hardship. It wasn't about that. There was something that you were meant to experience. There was some type of revelation that you were meant to gather from being in that position. Okay? So don't think it was not for nothing, and understand it as a very important part of your journey. Something that you should actually be grateful for and cherish as part of your journey. Okay? So tell me a little bit more about this situation, Spirit. We got some Island Time Wellness. Bitch. Honey, you are ascending. This is what it's all for. You are ascending. This is a collective reading. If you would like a personal, you can book at SavyCynthia.com. You are ascending, transcending obstacles like those hardships you went through. You are learning, expanding. You are preparing for union, and you all are entering into a new phase. All right, hey Brown Beauty. What is the next card, Spirit? What is the next card? Girl with the snake. Y'all, these people that y'all had to walk away from. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Some of y'all were dealing with very narcissistic people. You also have the energy of being charmed or used. We already know that. Okay? And we have enabled and boundaries. You all have been enforcing your boundaries. And for some of you all, maybe you all have enabled this kind of behavior because, like I said, some of you all's love for these people kind of blinded you to how they actually felt about you and how badly they were treating you. But you see the truth now because you walked away from them. Do I speak Turkish? No, I don't speak Turkish. I am going on TikTok on Wednesdays, $20 readings at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm trying to build the traffic over there for the readings. I usually don't really rock with TikTok anymore. But if y'all want readings, you can go over there. If I have any, then I'll stay. If not, then I'm not going to waste my time there. I mean, that's one way to go about it, I guess, Michelle. And then the last card is needs time, takes time, in time, time to heal, cycles and progress, okay? And I feel heavy on the progress energy. You may need time to heal from some of these connections that you've had to separate from because, sometimes it's not hard, it's not easy to have to step away from people who you care about. It's not easy to realize or come to the realization that people don't love you the same way that you love them, that your energy is not reciprocated. Okay. That the hardest revelation for a lot of you was probably that people would not do for you what you would do for them. There are people who allowed you to sleep in that car or sleep on the street or sleep in that shelter who had the ability to prevent that. And if the shoe was on the other foot, you would have never done them the way that they did you. Okay. So I think I'm going to get some monology messages. Sometimes God is all you're going to have. Your ancestors, your spirits, the divine, that's all you're going to have sometimes. And sometimes it's better that way. Okay, because once you all gain this abundance that you're about to come into, there's no one going to be there with their hand out talking about, remember when I did that thing for you? No, I don't, because no one ever did shit for me. Monology, what messages do we have for the collective? And like I said earlier in the channel message, like spirit, especially right now, is highlighting the ways in which they weren't there for you. Like spirit really wants to drive home the point to them. They want to imprint it on their mind, loud and clear, how they failed to show up for you, so that they won't have a handout when you get what you're going to get. New Moon in Gemini is the first Moonology card. This is a card of communication. New Moon in Gemini. The New Moon in Scorpio is coming up. So what I'm getting with that, also being a New Moon card, is that you may need to communicate with the universe, communicate with yourself, your higher self, God, your ancestors, and be very clear in your communication about what you want your next season to look like. You've worked this hard. You've manifested, and your manifestations are coming through. Okay, but I feel like you need to speak very clearly about what you want this next season to look like, what you want it to feel like, what you want to experience. I'm also getting a message of setting not necessarily a goal, but just like some extravagant, and extravagant is, subjective, but some extravagant gift to yourself. Set your mind on that, because I feel like in this season you'll be able to provide that. Whether that is just maybe like a week in a nice hotel, or, something that you've had your eye on for a long time, that you've been telling yourself that you just can't afford, you can't do that. If it's just some nails, I mean, I get nails done once or twice a month, but maybe that's not something that you feel, you can afford, or maybe it's a luxury to you. So make that your goal. Or make it your goal to get your nails, your toes, a wax, a whole little makeover, whatever. But I feel like Spirit wants you to gift yourself something in your next season. Okay? Don't just make it, about business, or, whatever it is. They want you to have something that's just for you, that is without reason, without cause. Just something that you deserve, okay? That's what I'm feeling. Stray cat house. What are you talking about? Oh, we have the New Moon in Libra. So for some of you all, you may be entering into a new partnership. This can be romantic for sure, but this can also be a business partnership. This could be some type of new job that is a well-paying position, but you're about to enter into some type of new partnership that is going to be balanced and fair, and it's going to pour into you in the same ways that you pour into it. I'm also noticing that both of these cards are about duplicates or balance energy, mirroring energy, because we have the Gemini, the two twins, and we have the Libras, the two scales. All right, so there's definitely balance coming into your situation. Oh, the last card, we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. With this energy, I'm getting two messages. That the way that things are about to manifest for you is going to manifest in an explosive way for some of you. Unexpected. Things are going to just take off. So many changes are going to be happening just simultaneously, and I feel like it's going to be overwhelming in the best way. But for others of you, and maybe some of the same of y'all, some of these people that you have let go, that you have cut off, are not trying to go lightly. So they may try to contact you with aggressive communication. They may have people gang stalking you, or have other people approaching you with their version of a story about why you walked away instead of the truth. But I kind of just feel like the chaos is not quite over yet. And so I'm feeling this energy of protecting your peace, being strategic in the way that you communicate with people. If there are people connected to the people that you guys had to cut off, make it very clear with them. If you want to address me, then you address me respectfully, or you can meet the same fate as the people I cut off. Okay? So you can either act right or be blocked as well. Okay? John, I'm transitioning to putting these nuts in your mouth. And you're transitioning to being blocked. Good day. Yeah. So, don't come on my comments being disrespectful, because I am not a love and light spiritualist. I'm not a butterflies and rainbow ass bitch. My energy is very kind and loving. My mouth may not mirror that energy. Act right or be treated accordingly. Thank you. The reason why they do that, Michelle, is because they spend too much time on TikTok or wherever else, and they believe that spiritualists are just gumdropping rainbow ass people who are just loving like this, loving like that, and we're not. We're not. We're not. Not all of us. Okay? Oh my goodness. Get that restraining order. And it has to be made clear that restraining orders do absolutely nothing. But I always suggest that you get them, because if you ever have to defend yourself, I told y'all that this person was bothering me. It's on paper. Here's the paper trail. So I did what I had to do. Okay, so what is a crystal spirit for my collective here? Don't even speak through proxy. And that's a violation of the restraining order. So if anyone ever speaks to you by proxy, they're in violation and you can report that. All right, so your crystal spirit is bronzite. And guess what number bronzite is? Love to see it. So bronzite's number is number 13. And number 13 is the death card in tarot. And death card energy represents Scorpio season, Scorpio energy, and everything that we've been talking about in this reading. So very much in alignment, but let's see what the message says. All right. So bronzite, loyalty is the first word in the essential meaning. Loyalty, trust, steadfastness, self-respect, and trusting that the conscious universe has your back. Can we say purr? You better, spirit. Now is the time to be sure you can trust the conscious universe and maintain true to your authentic self as bronzite spirit appears with the message that loyalty must be earned henceforth and evermore. Okay, y'all better keep that energy. Anyone who enters into your life at this point, they gotta earn your loyalty, okay? Be judicious in extending your trust, knowing it is a gift from the conscious universe that must be honored. Respect others by being trustworthy yourself, speaking of them in ways that are honorable. Heal the past by owning your role in it so that you can trust yourself again, having learned the lessons that will strengthen you. Your relationship message says, even if you have been betrayed in the past, you can heal the sting by extending trust again, as challenging as that may be. Bronzite Spirit reminds you that this time, however, you are much wiser and stronger, much more mindful of the signs and the signals you need to step back and nurture yourself. Being true to another is an expression of the beauty of the divine, and you have this capacity. Your loyalty and steadfastness will be rewarded by the conscious universe, perhaps in ways that you don't expect. Be true to yourself, knowing that a loving, respectful relationship with yourself lays the groundwork for a loving, respectful relationship with another. Remember, you are always protected by the divine. You are always protected when divinely directed. Period. So, treat yourself the way that you want to be treated. Treat yourself with respect and demand respect and loyalty from everybody else. So you cut off already whoever needs to be cut off, or you're about to cut them off, whoever needs to be cut off. And whoever's entering into your life in this next season cannot come into your life gently or easily or, no. Prove to me that you are worthy and trust and loyal. Okay? What they say, to thine own self be true. And we need people to be true to us as well. All right, so witching hour. I'm going to do the witching hour oracles. With apprehension. Not necessarily apprehension, because this card said, like, it wants you to extend, the ability, for people to come into your life and be trustworthy of them. But just be just be sure that they are who they say they are. And if there's any indication that they're not, step back. Okay? So, witching hour. What messages do we have for my collective here? That's funny. So, what's the last card before I speak on this? That's crazy. Come on, messages. Oh. Come on, messages. Look. Look here, you witches. We have the coven showing up at the bottom of the deck, and it keeps showing up. So I do feel like a lot of you all are being prepared to come into union with your soul family, not necessarily a twin flame or soulmate or a kingdom spouse. Could be that as well. But I feel like you all are being prepared to come into alignment with people who share your vibration, who are on the same page as you all, who don't have time for the games and all that jazz, who have also done their healing, who have been through their things, and who have elevated, okay? The reason why I laughed when these cards flew out is because the first card that I saw was the Salt card, which is a card of enforcing boundaries. Okay, that's exactly what you did when you walked away from certain people. But then remember, in the outcome, we had the Seven of Wands saying that at some point you would be able to release your boundaries, to not have to be so walled up, so isolated. Okay, but right now in this time period, we have to the grave, which is the card of secrets. So I do feel like some of you all are going to have to be moving in silence in these next couple of months. I'm going to have to be doing things quietly. Some things that you're going to do, receive, have, maybe things that you never speak about or speak about only within a very, very small group of people. Boundaries with salt. Okay, 1717 is what I'm seeing up here in the chat. That may be an angel number that's significant to someone. So look it up if you've been seeing that or if it means anything to you. 1717. Also, that reduces down to 88, which is about cycles, abundance, change. But we also have the salt card, like I said, representing boundaries. Some of you all may actually have to go put down some salt around your abode. We have the Solitary Witch card, which is about healing yourself first, working alone, that hermit energy we were talking about, that isolation energy. So some of you all are pulling back to focus on self. And then we have the Initiation card, which is the Sacred Test. So I kind of feel like all of you all are being prepared right now to enter into this new cycle. This new cycle is going to be an initiation, or you're being initiated into a new cycle. And these are the things that you're doing to be prepared. So let's take a look at the Secrets card. We have 13 coming out again. 13 may be significant. The number on the Initiation card is 13. The number on the Bronze-Eye card is 13. Again, Scorpio energy in the tarot deck is the Death card, 13. We're talking about all of this transpiring in Scorpio season. So confirmation is what I'm getting with that. This is confirmation that this shit is about to transpire for you. Period. So the To the Grave card, I'm not going to read too much. I just want to give you all some type of idea of what's going on. This is the Emperor, which is what was in your mind and emotion. The Emperor was the key, was the tarot companion to this card, okay? So this is secrets, a need for discretion and strategy. There's a lot of pressure in today's world. Social media is a wonderful tool that has paved the way for increased connection worldwide, but it also has pressured many to put their life on display in search of more likes, engagement, even fame and fortune. Sadly, social media is but a reflection of everyday life. Many face pressure to do more, give more, and be more to those around them. You may feel forced to explain yourself or how you spend your free time. However, your time and what's important to you are yours to share or not. Remember, it's okay to keep some things to yourself without feeling guilty or as though you have to give it all to others, including those closest to you. So some of you all need to be blocking people on social media. And the thing about social media that I've noticed, girl, not 13 kids. The thing about social media that I've noticed is that because people are your friends on social media, or because technology has made people more accessible to you, people feel entitled to your energy, to your time, to knowing what's going on in your life. just because they can see you. If you post that you're going on a trip or that you're on a trip, people feel like if they type in the comments where you at, that you're obligated to say something. I don't have to tell you where I'm at. It's a beach. What beach is none of your business. What state it's in, none of your business. Um, so some of you all may need to do the hard thing and block people on social media, because sometimes it seems like social media is harmless. But one thing that I've noticed, even as a witch, is that the best spell that you can do for a lot of people is a good block. The best protection is blocking people from seeing what you got going on your social media. Blocking them. Okay? It may seem like it's petty or little, but it's actually a very great protection. Okay? So, the next card is that card of boundaries. Sprinkle, sprinkle. 1919 in the chat. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Different salts is what's shown here. There's a red salt, there's a white salt, it looks like a black salt, and a pink salt. I actually use black salt, pink salt, and white salt. This is red salt. I've never heard or seen a red salt, but maybe it's just red brick dust, which is also good for protection. So you all may need to look into different types of salts if you all are witchy. D, if you want to delete everything, delete everything. But also, you may not have to go as extreme. You can deactivate for a couple months if you need to. Just step away from social media. And a lot of people say that, that's a really good cleanse for them. My friend, she does it like every year. Just deactivate and go silent for a while. If you need to, just delete them off of your phone, so at least they'll still be active, but you just won't be on there, Okay. All right, so salt. The key word is boundaries, protecting your energy. And the tarot companion is the Queen of Swords, and she's very much about that life. Salt is one of the most important tools in a witch's cabinet and is often used to cast a circle of protection before performing a spell. Sprinkle salt around your home and along the windows and doors to keep negative energies out, and use it to clear harmful vibrations that are directed towards you. When salt comes into a reading, it's because you require protection and you need to take steps to establish stronger boundaries. It is your responsibility to teach others how to respect your needs. You may hope others will intuitively know how to treat you, but remember that every being is experiencing their own hardships, lessons, and triggers. They may have blocks that prevent them from instinctively recognizing boundaries that seem obvious to you. This is not an excuse to treat you poorly, but it is a reason enough for you to speak up and communicate your needs rather than expecting someone to guess. All right, so also a very great thing that you can do for protection. Another great thing that you can do for protection is salt bath. So when I do my spiritual baths for like psychic protection and washing away like negative energies, I usually use black salt, but you can just use white table salt. You can use what you have in your kitchen cabinet to do protection work, and you would be surprised of what kind of herbs that you might have just sitting in your cabinet that you could boil down into a tea and use as a spiritual bath with some salt. Okay, so don't be afraid to pick up some of your seasonings and go on a nice little Google search to see what you could do to protect yourself. But yeah, highly recommend spiritual baths. There's actually one on this channel. I think it's called Spiritual Baths for Empaths. And it's just a spiritual bath that I make for myself and that I use. But I will be putting stuff like that in the Patreon and in the channel membership. So if you all are interested in becoming either, highly recommend. There will be a lot more content over there for you all. So the next card is the Solitary Witch card, card number 2. And the key words of this card are heal yourself first. It begins with you and believe in yourself. And the tarot companion was Temperance. Is she still here at the bottom of the deck? Yes, she is. And she cute. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hold that up for you all. And the solitary witch is not worried about what others are doing. She prefers to practice alone, in the sacred space of her choosing, rather than rely on a coven for support. She may meet with others occasionally, but ultimately, she knows her path is her own to walk in her own time. Many will call upon her for her gifts, which she is happy to share, but first and foremost is her own healing, for she knows she is of little use to anyone without first supporting herself. Y'all prioritize yourself. Stop pouring from empty cups. People should only get your overflow and nothing that is in your cup, okay? Pulling solitary witch is a sign that you have overlooked yourself. Hello. You may need to spend more time in solitude, treat yourself to a rare experience, or spend more time developing gifts before sharing them with others. Didn't I say Spirit wanted y'all to give yourself some type of extravagance? Earlier in the reading, I said that. So treat yourself to something. Okay. All right. Pulling this card can also signify that your healing works start within. You may need to work on healing your ancestral lines, or being called to develop a better relationship with your spirit guides. If your question involves others, receiving this card guides you to focus on how to be a better person in your relationships. It's unlikely you'll change the other person's mind, but you can change how you manage your response to their behavior. It may be time to walk away. Bro, didn't I say you have already walked away from people, blocked people, emotionally divested from people? Come through with the consistency, Spirit. Spirit, you eating. Spirit is eating today. All right, and what is the last card? Because y'all are finna be initiated, okay? Y'all are in preparation. We have the initiation card, a sacred test, a worthy gamble, being prepared to risk it all, and the Nine of Wands, which is the wounded warrior who perseveres through turmoil to reach triumph. Initiations have been used for thousands of years. They represent your willingness to be prepared to risk everything to obtain greatness, and they also challenge you to see if you're ready to embrace the path before you. They aren't meant to be easy or fun. They're a test of your character, determination, and courage, and of your ability to face and overcome unexpected challenges. You may throw your hat in the ring and fail despite how hard you've trained or prepared, but that is the gamble that is required. You are not guaranteed to win, but you are guaranteed to lose if you don't try. You are in a period of initiation, or will be soon. The universe is challenging you to see how well you can handle your circumstances. Like finals in school or an entrance exam, you must prove that you are ready to embrace the bigger challenges that come with bigger goals. Your situation requires you to be calm, confident, logical, strategic, and to stand your ground in the face of adversity. On the more positive side of this card is that an initiation process means the end of one journey and the beginning of a new one. Many of your current obstacles are coming to an end. Therefore, this is a card of hope and good things to come. Guys, I was saying earlier that I didn't feel like whatever you have been through was simply meant to make you humble. No, I told you that it was because of something else. It was something that you were supposed to take from it, understand from it. It was something that you were supposed to hold dear, that you were supposed to hold with gratitude. Remember? That is your initiation. How did I not realize that? A couple of us have been through a couple of initiations. The hardship, that you all have been experiencing or that you experienced in the past was your initiation process. Hi, Alaska. It was your initiation process. Spirit, come on, Spirit. Come on with the channel, Spirit. They say that the divine will give, God will give its hardest battles to its strongest warriors. That's y'all. Spirit was making sure that you could handle the small things, and small in comparison to what you're about to receive. Okay? Can you handle living in this certain apartment, having this toxic ass job, whatever it is? Because if you can handle that, you're going to be able to handle all of the millions of dollars I'm about to give you. That's going to come with a lot of tax debt, because you're going to have to pay your taxes on all of those millions. That's going to come with, the envy, because you got all these cars or these nice things that you always going on trips. Like, the bigger, they say more money, more problems, but bigger than that is the more abundance, the more affluence, the more spiritual power, the more whatever your path entails that you gain. It's going to come with more haters. It's going to come with more opposition. It's going to come with more people trying to tear you down. It's going to come with just bigger obstacles as part of the experience. Like I said, like taxes. Okay? You're not losing the battle, D. You're not losing the battle because you're still here. You're still here. The battle is not lost until you can't fight no more. You should have gave it to him on the second time. The first time you mad, the second time you serious. Let's do it. Go ahead and clear that out. Make space for that new love. Make space for your new life. Okay? I'm a firm believer, no matter who people are, mother, father, husband, wife, kid, grandma, aunt, uncle, cousin, bestie, I don't give a fuck who people are. Okay? When it's time for them to go, it's time for them to go. These labels are only labels. Start seeing people as energy. Start seeing people as how they treat you. Start seeing people for whether or not they reciprocate what you pour into them, and treat them accordingly. I hate that. I just lost my house and everything I own is trapped inside. I had to sleep in my car for 2 weeks. Worst experience. Now living in a tiny apartment with my 2 kids. You didn't lose anything. Your load was lightened. You didn't lose anything. Anything material, you could get back. Let him have it. Because as long as you want it, he has power over you. It's material. Whatever you lose, and I'm here to testify. Come up in the church looking extra fly. Look, I'm here to testify. I have lost everything more than once. I have lived in my car with my dog, trying to work 2 jobs and drive Uber to get pet sitter fees so that my dog can go to the babysitter while I'm trying to drive Uber and train at my new job. So I've been there. No matter what you lose, you will always get it back. No matter what you lose, you will always get it back in spades. I left a 1-bedroom apartment with my person at the time. Ended up homeless. And then ended up in the 2-bedroom. In the 2-bedroom with a newer model car. Okay. With a better paying, like, we gotta release the material. Yes, certain things make us comfortable. We get used to certain things, okay? Yes, I understand. We like having stability. We like having comfort. But you will never lose anything that you don't get back in spades. You lost a toxic situation with a toxic man holding material shit over your head, and you had children involved. What the fuck did you really lose? It don't sound like a loss to me. It sounds like you lost hardship. You've been in a really violent relationship. It sounds like you gained peace if you lost a violent relationship. Y'all gotta stop equating time. You gotta stop equating time with equity. Like, you have to stop. And you're gonna get it back. And you're gonna get it back. We gotta learn to release hangman energy. Hangman energy. Have it. You want my air fryer? Have it. If you're not gonna sign shit, don't sign shit. There's nothing that you can lose that you can't get back other than your life. As long as you got life, you have the ability to get all of your shit back. Facts. You still have your babies and you're safe and together. Thank God. Gratitude. Gratitude. This is the initiation. Are y'all listening? Alaska, you are being initiated. Rosa, you have been initiated. Michelle, you have been initiated. Welcome to your new season. You are going to be abundant. Anything that you lose will flow back to you times 100. All money that you have will be multiplied. Any money that you spent will be returned to you and multiplied. But what did you lose? Negativity. What did you lose? Abusive people in your life. What did you lose? People who didn't reciprocate the love that you poured into them. What did you lose? What did you gain? Hello? What did you gain? You gained peace. You gained perspective. You gained the ability to be tranquil. You gained gratitude. You gained freedom. You made space in your life for your cups to be filled by the universe. Hello? What did you gain? You gained the green light for spirit to pour into you. Y'all know what they say? The thing about a full cup is that it can't be filled. But y'all cleared shit out of your life that you did not need so that spirit could pour into your life what you deserve. You didn't lose anything. You made space. You made room for spirit to work. Hello? You made room for spirit to work. Hello? Let's get some advice. Y'all got me out here preaching. Y'all got me out here preaching on this beautiful Sunday. Not me being a minister. What is the advice for my collective? You having a hard time eating? Why are you having a hard time eating? I knew you was going to show up somewhere, girl. The Empress. watching the podcast with, what's that girl, T the comedian? When she say something and they all be like, like, that's what I'm feeling right now. I be cooking. I got a lot of favorite dishes, y'all. Y'all can follow my other channel. I did like this vegan, like a month of vegan stuff. Like, what's it, a month? 17 days. I only ate plant-based. It's a lot of good recipes on there. The Simply Savvy channel is in the description box. But y'all advice is the Two of Pentacles. Prioritizing what is important. Followed by the Empress. I knew she would show up somewhere. This is a self-love energy. This is an abundance energy. This is a fertility energy. Your soil is fertile right now. Okay? It is time for you to prioritize self-care, self-love, tilling the soil of your life, making sure that it is prepared for these seeds that the universe is about to install, plant in your garden, because you're about to grow something beautiful. Hermit energy. It's time to look within. It is time to isolate. Like I said, some of y'all been in hermit mode. But that's exactly where you're supposed to be. That's exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay? Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. Y'all are being prepared for union. Some of you all are coming into union with spirit. Okay? Yes, there may be divine counterparts. There may be divinely guided opportunities and partnerships showing up for you. But I feel like a lot of you all are being initiated into your spiritual journey. Y'all's next season is going to be so beautiful because of this partnership with the divine. Because of this partnership with spirit. Underneath that is the Justice card. Balance is being restored. You are gaining everything that you deserve, everything that you've worked so hard for. It's going to be yours. I need y'all to come back and give me y'all testimonies. When y'all start seeing shit. When y'all start seeing shit manifest. Like I'm saying. Come back and let me know about it. Okay? Come tell me about it. Alright? So let's get your postcard from Spirit. And then I'm going to do a couple of song oracles. And we will wrap this up. Okay? But y'all, we can't be holding on to certain outcomes. And I do understand that it is hard to just say, I'm done with something, or I'm releasing something, or I give up on something. Thank you for your subscription. Like, I know it's hard to just let go of things, especially when we spend so much time working our asses up to buy things and making a certain life for ourselves. And then circumstances come up that cause us to lose everything. But that's spirit trying to make sure that you trust them with your path, with what they promise you. Yeah, you lost these physical things. Where will you ever find another air fryer? But what will you gain? When spirit takes away from you, you will always get it back. You will always get it back. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. All right. So, your postcard from Spirit says, Dearest you, we are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. I'm not making this shit up, okay? What that shit say? Let me read it again. We are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken you to reach some of your goals and that you have had disappointments along the way. You better come on, Spirit. Right now, we suggest that you take a deep breath and fill yourself up with what? What we said earlier? Gratitude. And tune into the vibration of well-being, because all is well. You live in a small apartment with your 2 kids, but you live in a small apartment with your 2 kids. All is well. You was living in your car, but you was living in your car. All is well. Okay? Temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality. But we know that happy rewards are on the way to you, even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more, we promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moments, the gentle breezes, the soft kisses, the quiet commitments. Your happiest moments will be on the journey itself, not arriving at the destination. You are surrounded by so much love and care. Can you feel us? Do y'all feel y'all spirit team? Because they be around and they be working. They be around and they be working. Okay? All is well. Say it in the comments. All is well. No matter what you're going through, all is well. Okay? Could be worse, but we're not claiming that. We're claiming that all is well. So let's get these song messages out here. I'm feeling 5 today instead of 3. Don't know why, but that's what we're doing. I'm hearing New Balance by Janae Aiko. If you don't know it, look it up. All right. What song resonates with this reading from my collective spirit? What's the first song? Oh, and I'm feeling like this is a message directly from your spirit team. Guess Who Loves You More by Raheem Devon. Guess who loves you more? Guess who loves you more than he do? Fuck him. Because guess who loves you more? Your spirit team love you more than he do. That's right. Guess who loves you more? Okay, guess who loves you more? All right. What's the next song for my collective here, spirit? Can't feel my face. The Weeknd. Who this about and what it's for? This could be for some of y'all who've been wanting to hold on to those toxic connections that you've had to walk away from or that you need to walk away from. Okay? I know she'll be the death of me, at least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young, this I know. Okay? She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. But we know we can't live without it. She told me we'd never be alone. Oh, oh, ooh. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But the thing about that song, though, it's so upbeat and so fun, but when you listen to the lyrics, it's not a good time. It's not a good time. So for some of y'all situation, whoever y'all are needing to distance yourself from, they may feel like a good time, but in your heart of hearts, at the core of things, looking at the situation objectively, you know that it is not something that can last for a long time. Okay? You know that it is something that is taking you quickly down a short road to a long hardship. Okay? Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, so for some of you all, whoever you're needing to distance yourself from, there may be, drugs is involved. They may be influenced by that stuff that makes them not be able to feel their face. Okay? But also, they may be the toxic thing. And so, understand that whether you need to leave them alone, if they're still involved in your life in some way, shape, or form, or whether you have separated from them, that it was for your best, that it was for your highest good, and that holding on to them would have led you quickly back into rock bottom. Okay? You needed to release them so that you could ascend. All right, so what is the next song, Spirit, that we have for my collective here? And if there's any songs that y'all like, that y'all would like to see possibly show up in this deck, let me know in the comments, because I do put subscriber songs in here as well. Yikes. This song is very significant to me and my love of my life. But this is Tiana Taylor. Are You Gonna Love Me? I wanna spend. That's not the right key. My nights with you. Okay. Oh, I wanna spend. Okay, that's what she said. I wanna spend my nights with you, my life with you. Oh, baby, baby. Please stay up with me till whenever I get home. I know you're all alone, thinking about what you gonna do. I hope that you see it through. Ooh. You're gonna love me. Maybe somebody that you in separation from. Okay, so this song for me is not necessarily like a toxic situation, but I do feel like, and I'm hard disclaimer, this is not gonna be for everybody. Okay, this is not gonna be for everybody. But some of you all may be going through a situation that may not necessarily be toxic, but there is a need for separation, or you may be in separation from someone, and you and that person need to be isolated or separated from each other so that you can work on yourselves, so y'all can be in hermit mode, so that you can get stronger, so you can develop before you come back together. Okay, so that's what that card means for me. If you are in a toxic situation that's violent, that's abusive, or whatever, do not apply this card to your situation, because it's not for everybody. Okay? But yeah, somebody might be wondering if you're going to love them, or you might be wondering, are you going to love me? When this is all said and done, when we're done going through our dark night of the soul, when we have healed and matured and become better, are we coming back together? Are you going to love me? Are you going to hold me and squeeze me? Okay, so what is the next song, Spirit, for my collective? What is the next song that you would like for my collective? Oh, gosh. I feel like we're going back to that can't feel my face kind of energy. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm lying. Because when I channeled this, I said scorpionic energy. And again, Scorpio shows its face in this reading. We have 13 twice in this reading. We're speaking about this new moon in Scorpio. And the song that I just pulled is Beautiful Monster by Neo. Beautiful Monster. The part that I channeled was I Don't Mind, I'm Turned On and Scared of You. Scorpionic energy. So I kind of feel like what I'm getting is not that this applies to any person at all, but actually your new cycle. You may be very excited about what's to come, but also very terrified about what's to come, because transformation, scorpionic energy can be rough. It can be difficult. It can be scary. A lot of times during transformation or transformative periods, we are broken down to our very, very core, and then we are built up again. And that in itself could be scary. I know that during my dark night of the soul, I had several transformative periods. And one of them, just like, they actually feel like little deaths, which is what scorpionic energy is. So sometimes, guys, we have to die to live. And it's what is reborn. It's how we're reborn that is actually the beautiful part. What we grow into after we're reborn. Don't be scared, D. Don't be scared. Let's say scared money don't make no money. All right, so what is the last card, Spirit, for my collective before we wrap this thing on up? Oh, of course. Whoa, oh, Judas, 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 Judas. Some of us are in love with Judas. Okay? This is what we were talking about in the reading. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be family members. It could be whoever. But there has been people in our life. There has been people in our life, in a specific part of this song and in the story of Jesus. Judas betrays Jesus 3 times. And on the time where he identified Jesus to the ops, he identified them with a kiss. So he betrayed Jesus with a kiss. He was like, I'm going to tell y'all how y'all going to know which one is Jesus. I'm going to kiss him on the cheek. That's how y'all going to know. So some of y'all have been being betrayed by people in your circle. One of your own disciples. Betraying you not once, not twice, pero like thrice. 3 times, like the Christ. Bars. And for some of you all, you did not even identify this person as a Judas because they was kissing you. They was loving you. They was acting like anything other than a betrayer. But you know what? Just like Jesus, Scorpio season, once again, Scorpio season message. He was betrayed by Judas. He was 86th by the ops. And then he rose again. And just like Jesus, y'all will rise again. We will rise again. Okay? So, that is y'all's message. Happy Scorpio season. Happy transformation season. Use this time to set your intentions for the transformations that you're about to go through. I feel like you're really going to just need to be present. Don't worry about what's happening on the outside world. Don't worry about your external circumstances. Focus within and focus on the transformations that you all are about to endure. Because what you all are about to become is going to be a stronger, more beautiful version than you've ever been. I told y'all, these people from the past, they're not playing with the updated version of the collective. Y'all are being updated. So get these updates. Okay? So that is y'all's message. If that resonated for you, please let me know in the comments below. Please make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe if y'all have not already. If y'all like scary stories, spooky stories, spiritual events, hauntings, things like that, check out my Spooky Saturday videos. The most recent one is Real Life Chucky, where I cover these 2 haunted dolls. Okay, they're on the channel now. And so make sure that if y'all watch them, let me know in the comments that y'all made it over there. Okay, make sure y'all like the video. And yeah, let me know what y'all think about those videos. I want to keep doing them even through Halloween. I want this to be a constant thing on the channel. So if y'all like them and engage with them well, then I'll continue to do them. So yeah, that's all I have for y'all for now. Y'all can book personals on the website, SavyCynthia.com. It's in the description box below. And until tomorrow, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm wishing you all love and light. Now go get right. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.